Well, normally the adventures are Bobby and Bobby. I have some little pet projects that I work on the side. I like to, after a long day of work, I'm an electrical contractor. I own a small electrical contracting company, and the stress gets to me sometimes. So I like to come home and work on something primitive. I have a 1955 Evinrude that I'm about to show you some of the progress I've made. During the beginning of the pandemic, Barbie and I took the motor apart, made it run. There's going to be a clip. So again, it's on that side. No, it's going to be whatever. It's going to be up here somewhere. And it's going to show it running. It's going to have a bunch of smoke coming out. But it's a 16-to-1 ratio, which was fine, 1955. But today, I would say that wouldn't be acceptable. Not for today's environment. We didn't know any better back in the 50s. Well, I wasn't there, but close enough. Anyway, the motor itself?
The motor itself is a 7.5 fast twin Evinrude. The motor itself, the power head, is still in great condition. Had it running, new spark plugs. We rebuilt the carburetor, which I'm not still 100% convinced that it's the way it should be. So we picked up an extra spare well line. This is actually a 1954 carburetor from eBay that was with GregjcFive. I'll put his little thing on the bottom of the description. He has an incredible amount of parts. Now, this right here, this is the last existing gasket for the power head to the top of the motor. Lower gearcase, lower unit. Anyway, this right here was at Dusky Online Marine, and they're down in southern Florida. I would put it down in there too. Got a new nut for the top, a new glass bowl, which goes right here. Let's see what else we have here. We got the primer paint, which is actually a zinc phosphate. One of the reasons I replaced the lower unit was that bolt, that screw right there, doesn't move. I've tried heat, I've tried everything. I need to get the propeller reconditioned. I need to get the starter redone. I've got the spring, the cord, got almost everything. What I've been doing to the unit is stripping it down, and one of the reasons too was this is not the colors it should be. It may look pretty, it may look pretty good for 65 years old, but there used to be decals on the front. I will also put a picture up in the corner that you can actually see what it looks like. Let's see. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to do a little sanding on this. I'm still using a rough grit. This used to be blue, similar to this, but it had two different colors. It had been painted over the years. It wasn't the exact color that it was back in 1955. When I like to restore something, I like to restore it back to its original condition. There's a couple tools that I forgot to mention. This here is a timing fixture. It pretty much points to top dead center. There are marks on the flywheel or the bottom plate where everything, all the coils and points sit. So you're able to line it up on that. Also, this right here makes your coils sit exactly where they're supposed to. This was from Richard's Tools. I'll also put that down there. New cotter pins, new shear pins, new end cap. It's just like an endless thing is the new thing. So I am going to get back to doing some sanding and hopefully even edit something out of this mess that I just created.
Well, here we are again. I'm just going to try this again. I also got a new toolbox over there because this rigid box back here needs to get out of here and needs to get on a job site. The parts for Bobby's F-150, her tensioner, her belt, that's over there. We pretty much either work on almost anything, either the motorcycles, outboard motors. I have a diesel 6.0 Power Stroke in the driveway that we bulletproofed. I might actually put a clip of that up there. I may hold off on that for a little while, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I have no clue what I'm doing, but it was worth a try. So there are times when sanding this, I could just take it in, have it blasted or sandblasted or something, but there's something about just taking your time and doing it by hand. I did use a wire wheel on it in the beginning. There's just a bunch of little nooks and crannies. I'm using an abrasive sandpaper at the moment, which I'm going to switch over to a 320 or 400 grit sandpaper sometime in the future. I'll get a little further, and then we'll drag Bobby into this and have her spray it. She seems to do a little more technical stuff than me. I have no patience for the paint. Will be on me. It'll be on the floor. It'll be dripping off the thing. I am not good with paint at all. So anyway, just trying to go through the thing real slowly. Remove every little speck of paint I can find over the last 65 years. It's accumulating because it probably was painted a few times. Well, that's going to be about it for today. I got a lot of things to do. I still got paperwork, still got estimates for my business. But we're going to continue to work on this on the side. And eventually it's going to look like a brand new 1955 Evinrude 7.5 fleet twin. It was a very durable, dependable engine in its time. We're going to have other surprise projects. As I said, it's either motorcycles, boat engines, diesel trucks, car engines, truck engines. Always working on something small. It's just a hobby. It's not out of desperation or having to get it fixed right away or something. I have other vehicles. We got a surprise. We got some plans on possibly a track car, possibly we renovate an old motorcycle, scooter even, Vespa, Triumph. Could be a bunch of things. We're slowly making room in the garage here to do these projects, and it's just a matter of time. And we do have time, and it's fun. We enjoy doing them together. Definitely got to get Bobby in here. She's the better looking of the two of us. So that's about it. So I'm just going to say, she says, peace out.